Rod. Right left. Good. And then grouping, you basically like drag the left and then down. You just needed a higher aiming point.
On this episode of the Smoke and Barrel Show, we're going to give you our top 4 upgrades for the MP5 platform. Based on the popularity of the MP5 unboxing video, it's telling me that there are more people coming into the MP5 platform these days, which is great news. It's a 1960s design, and I want to give you 4 examples of some upgrades that make the shooting experience even more pleasant. Our first recommendation for an upgrade for the MP5 platform is going to be a little bit controversial. It is a Lee Sporting Lower, which essentially puts AR controls onto the MP5 platform. It's controversial because now you're kind of mixing two worlds, the MP5 and the AR world. So why this is relevant and why it's a great upgrade. Typically, the reloading manual of arms is you lock the bolt back, take the magazine off, you hit the little paddle mag release, off, put the new magazine on, and then send the bolt back forward. With the Lee Sporting Lower, if you noticed, all that action was with the left hand. With the Lee Sporting Lower, it moves your your pistol hand forward so you can actually hit the magazine release rather than the paddle mag release. So, as you're locking the bolt back, I can drop the mag, put a new mag in, and send the bolt forward. So your right hand is actively in the engagement, and it actually shaves about maybe half a second off. So that's one of the reasons why the Lee Sporting Lower, it changes the geometry of where your hand lies and where you can press the magazine release. Typically, you would not be able to do that with the natural HK grip. It's just too far out of reach. Another reason why the Lee Sporting Lower controls and the AR controls is better is you can put in an AR style trigger. The HK trigger it's okay, but it's pretty long, it's pretty mil-specky. With the AR trigger, you can put in a nice, for example, I put in a Rise 535 trigger, which is a really short and crisp trigger. So you can put in a really nice trigger in here, and also you have AR safety controls as well. So it's just really nice to flip over, whereas it's a bit more of a reach with the HK controls. It's a little bit less ergonomic to reach, or you have to sweep it with your right hand. With the AR and the Lee control, you can do it very easily with your left hand without having to reach too far, or even sweep it on this side as well. So those are 2 big reasons why the Lee Sporting Lower is a nice little upgrade for the MP5 platform, just to make it a little bit more ergonomic. You can also put on your favorite AR grip if you like a more vertical style grip. The world's your oyster. What type of grip? Now you can go to customizing it. If you notice with the HK natural design, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's got its European grip angle here, and I personally like a more vertical style grip angle. The next upgrade we recommend is some kind of aftermarket handguard. For example, if you like accessories and lights, I'm a big proponent of having a light on the firearm. So the Surefire lighted forearm. This is the 328, for example. Very classic look for the MP5. You got a nice momentary switch, push button switch here. You also have the on-off. Very positive here. So it's, again, very classic look for the MP5. If you don't want that, because it could be a little bit spendier, and you want more options Midwest Industries has a couple nice options to have a M-lock style, so you can put whatever accessory you like there. I'm still playing around with the light setup so I can do some night shooting with my MP5, so this is still a work in progress, but with the M-lock you have multiple different options, whatever you want to put onto the M-lock rail. Leapers UTG, they also have a nice option as well, where it is essentially a whole rail system where it gives you some 1913 rails on top, and also comes down to the foregrip as well. So it's kind of a two-in-one nice option for rails and accessories. So classic look, surefire, Midwest Industries rail for whatever you want out there. Our third recommendation for an upgrade for the MP5. This one gets a little bit choose your own adventure here. So for myself, optics. If you like iron sights, then I have installed a fiber optic front sight. So you're not always shooting in lighted conditions. So in the dark, this little tritium sight will glow in the dark, right? So that's a nice little upgrade option here. If you're an iron sight guy, if you are one more option from Blitzkrieg, you get this nice high vis, high contrast triangle chevron style sight for the front sight post here. So if you're an iron sight guy, you're looking through the rear sight drum, you're looking through the front, and then you're also looking at a nice high vis or high contrast front sight. If you are not an iron sight guy, recommend some kind of optic system. I like co-witnessing, so if your red dot goes down, you still have the option to go to your iron sights. And so, for example, you can still look through this rail and this riser. This is a scalar works. You can still look through the drum sight and still make out your iron sights in case your battery dies or your optic dies or it falls off or whatever the case may be. So a couple nice options there on the market for optics, depending on if you like iron sights or if you like optics. So for myself, I have an SRO, and then Jerry here has Jerry's MP5 here has a Hollow Sun 507 real nice big window, and then of course we have the classic iron sights as well. The last upgrade we have for you for the MP5 upgrades, it's not really an accessory for the MP5 itself, but it's an accessory for the shooting experience. These are reloading tools. So it allows you to reload the 30-round mag much faster, so you can get back to shooting much faster. I'm going to do a quick demo. I'm going to bring in a couple of our camera guys here, or crew here, and we're going to reload 3 different mags in 3 different ways simultaneously and see which ones can load the fastest. To demo, I pulled in a couple of the more crew members, and we're going to show how much faster it is to loading a magazine by hand versus with the stripper style loader, and then with a Speed Bees loader. So we're going to do this all simultaneously. Whoever is going to be the first to load 30 rounds. You guys ready?
Ready.
All right, on 3, 2, 1, load.
Oh man, that's a scooper one, man. Ah!
I think it's actually taking me longer to put the bullets in and actually like rack this thing. It's very easy to feed
Army
the
training.
magazine with this alone.
Man!
Clear.
Ah!
How many's there? Oh my god, okay.
Where Pedro at?
I don't know, halfway there?
Oh, snap!
I'm only
Oh.
halfway there, so no stress about it.
Ah!
If you have loose rounds, the Speed Bees is really nice. You just drop it.
I'm
Grab a
gonna-
handful.
yes, that's what I was going to tell you. I think that if I was not pulling them from here,
Ah!
and I was just, I had them in my hand.
Oh, as the spring gets more tension, it gets a little harder doing it by hand. Done!
Oh, I'm slow too. But I have to tell you, I've loaded them before with the other 2 accessories. I really like this one. Like,
It's
I
nice.
like
It's
the
just- if you
feeling, yeah. that-
If you
and like you said, if you have,
Pedro's not used to this, but if you grabbed a handful
Yeah.
and you're just scissoring,
Done.
drop, 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 drop.
Yep.
All right, we came back from the reloading segment, and then so those are really the top 4 upgrades that we recommend. The MP5 doesn't really need that much. But for the sake of upgrading, I'm going to mention a couple more honorable mention ones. Stocks. If you guys end up doing either the brace or the SBR, stocks are a huge upgrade. Of course, the classic A2 stock is probably the best shooting experience. Telescoping stocks, they look great. They look sexy for the camera, but you don't get that nice cheek weld. Jerry's MP5 here, this is a B&T MBT, a little bit pricier, but it's got a nice adjustable cheek riser and also telescoping option here. This is the AC Unity, which is a cheaper version of the B&T 20155. It's my only gripe with it is that it's got a little bit of slop and wiggle to it. And then you can also get an end butt cap that takes 1913, and now you have more brace options. You have the world's your oyster of different types of 1913 style stock or brace options there. Another honorable mention is the Franklin Armory binary trigger. So if you guys know, if you switch it to the binary mode, you get a shot on the pull, and on the release, you also get another shot. Another benefit for this particular upgrade is the trigger pull is actually much nicer, smoother, and shorter now. Not that the HK one is bad, but it's just a little crunchier in comparison. It's a little bit longer, a little bit crunchier. And then lastly, I don't really recommend this one, but the extended mag releases. The MP5 mags don't fully release with the extended mag release. Hence the Lee Sporting Good lower one. You can reach the magazine button much easier. So that's it, guys. Just a few. I've done quite a bit of experimenting over the past 20 years. My personal MP5's got easily 20,000 rounds, if not upwards of 30,000 over the past 20 years or so. Do a lot of matches with them, so a lot of time behind the trigger on the MP5 platform. So I hope you guys like the upgrade. Let us know if you guys like any other upgrades. We still think it's a very viable platform. Love that there's so many more people coming in using the platform, and there's so much more aftermarket support these days for the MP5. Let us know what you guys think in the comments, and I always appreciate the like and subscribe.